We're on to question 3, 3.1. Okay, question 3 says it is given that the general term of a quadratic number pattern is Tn equal to n squared plus Bn plus 9. And the first term of the first difference is 7. Show that B is equal to 4. We can start off by just recapping what we did in grade 11. The number pattern is A plus B plus C. Then the first difference, let's just put that there. First difference is 3A plus B. And then the second difference is 2A. Information they've given us is that the first difference is equal to 7. So we want to use this one. So we can go 3A plus B equals 7. The other piece of information that they give us is that Tn is equal to n squared plus Bn plus 9. And we know that the general term is Tn equals An squared plus Bn plus C. So this A is a hidden 1 over there. So 3 times 1 plus B equals 7. 3 plus B equals 7. Therefore, B equals 7 minus 3. Therefore, B is equal to 4. We carry on with question 3. We're still working with the quadratic pattern. And 3.2 asks us to determine the 60th term of this number pattern. Before we carry on, we know that in 3.1, we proved that B was equal to 4. If that's the case, and this is the general term, we basically just have to fill out all the variables. So Tn is T60, n is equal to 60, that's squared. B is 4, n is 60, plus 9. Now you can just whip out your calculator and you'll see that this comes to 3,849. We're on to question 3.3. Determine the general term for the sequence of the first differences of the quadratic number pattern. Write your answer in the form of term P is equal to MP plus Q. So the first thing we need to do is we have to get the sequence of the term Tn equal to n squared plus Bn plus 9. In question 3.1, we learned that B is equal to 4. With that in mind and equipped with this term, we can go term 1 is equal to n now becomes 1 squared plus b, which is 4, and 1 plus 9. That will equal 14. Term 2 will equal, this time n is equal to 2 plus 4 times 2 plus 9. Punch that into your calculator, that comes to 21. Term 3 is equal to n is now 3 squared plus 4, n is 3 plus 9. Punch that into your calculator and we get 30. And then term 4 is equal to n is now 4 squared plus 4 times 4 plus 9, and that equals 41. So what we have is 14, 21, 30, and 41. Let's just clear the screen. But it asks us to determine the general term for the sequence of the first differences. So we have to get to the first difference. So 21 minus 14, 30 minus 21, and 40 minus 30. So 21 minus 14 is 7, 30 minus 21 is 9, 41 minus 30 is 11. So now this is the first differences. So we have to calculate the difference here, and what we get is 2 and 2. Now what we can do is use our formula. So this is an arithmetic series, and a formula we can use is Tn equals Bn plus C. So B is the constant difference and C is the first term minus B. But here's a big but. They want us to use term P is equal to MP plus Q. So all we need to do is go TP equals MP plus Q. Now these two are exactly the same. They're just using different variables. Instead of using B, they're using M. Instead of using C, they're using Q. So remember I said B is the constant difference, which means M is now the constant difference. So we're looking at this, the first differences. What's the difference? Is 2. So TP equals 2P plus Q. What is Q? Q is C. And what is C? C is the first term minus B. What is B? B is M, so it's the first term, which is 7 minus 2, and that'll equal 5. And that's your answer. We're on to question 3.4. Which two consecutive terms in a quadratic number pattern have a first difference of 157? So let's get to understand what they're actually asking us. We learned in question 3.3 that we had a quadratic number pattern, which was 14, 21, 30, and 41. We then learned that the first difference is 7, 9, 11. Now what the question's asking is somewhere down the line, there's going to be two numbers where the difference will be 157. We also learned in question 3.3 that the general term for the first difference was TP equal to 2P plus 5. What we have to do is we just have to substitute 157 equal to 2P plus 5, and all we have to do is work out what P is. That's 157 minus 5 equal to 2P. 157 minus 5 equals 152 equal to 2P. And then it's 152 over 2 equal to P. Therefore, P is equal to 76. So the first term will be 76. The second term will be 77. Maybe what we can say is therefore between 76 and 77, because that difference will then equal 157. Thank you for watching the video. If you have any questions, please drop your question in the questions below. We'll read and respond as soon as possible. If you need more help with math, please click the link below that goes to my channel and go view what we have available there.